The first episode of the series aired on September 16th of 1996, and it ran through July 23rd of 2021. After Sheindlin and CBS reviewed their contract for the final time in 2017, the court show's 25th season came to an end. The series never aired new episodes in the sequence they were taped while it was on the air, and thus, on June 8, 2021, the series' last episode is to be taped and broadcast. The first and second seasons of the program are streaming on Paramount, Global's Pluto TV, Courtroom, and Judge Judy channels, where the later seasons of the program are currently rerun in syndication. Judge Judy had a significant influence on courtroom programming, bringing back the genre. Bringing it to life, honestly. It consistently ranked as the highest-rated television broadcast in daytime television and syndication throughout its 25-year run as the highest Nielsen-rated court show. Judge Judy holds the record for the most seasons among court shows in a single series run, avoiding intermittent production from canceled series revivals/recastings. Judge Judy has had an iron grip on her daily courtroom for more than 20 years. It's time to choose which of her many memorable memories is the best at this point. So today we're going to be listing out the top 10 Judge Judy moments in our opinion. But before we get started, remember to subscribe for more fantastic content from the list. We make new videos pretty much every day. We'll be examining the funniest scenes from the most venerable justice server on daytime television. Number 10. A stoned man in court. If you enjoy smoking illegal substances, the courtroom is a frightening place to be in when you're high. It appears, nevertheless, that this man did exactly that during his appearance on Judge Judy. He's accused of damaging a woman's automobile, and Judge Judy interviews him about it. He responds to her very casually, even claiming that she spoke too quickly, that he can't hear the questions she's asking. And by the end of the hearing, he's been assessed a $642 fine. But his continual laughter and beaming smile indicate that marijuana use may have occurred earlier. Lighting up some trees can always be done at the right place and the right time. However, such is not the case here.
You threw a bottle, and the bottle hit her car.
Yes, ma'am.
But you have a defense,
Yes.
which I would like to hear.
I just left the bar and I was drunk.
What?
Guy I got in a confrontation with like a week before that was at a party she was having, and he had like 8 of his little friends with him. They all played for the baseball team. And my car didn't even hit the side of the car. There's no way it could have hit the side of the car she said it hit.
We just established, sir, see damage to the car. You said, yes, guy's drunk.
No.
Now.
It hit the hood of the car. It didn't even hit the
Listen to
side
me.
of the car she's
Listen
saying.
to
And
me.
there ain't no damage on the hood.
Listen to me.
I had a few of my girlfriends over for my birthday.
Yeah, they were all drunk.
That wasn't the case.
Well, I was, but they were all partying at her apartment.
Not hang out with him anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna get drunk at their apartment.
Doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
Number 9. Judge Judy excludes a hired extra from her fictitious audience. You have obligations as a member of Judge Judy's studio audience. You may need to smirk, or chuckle, or even gasp on occasion. But this compensated edition went a little too far. Immediately after telling one of her trademark jokes, Judge Judy and a member of the crowd got into a dramatic stare-down. This bozo seemed to be chuckling a little too loudly, which immediately earned the wrath of the most recognizable judge on television. The man's expression, which perfectly captures the sight of a deer caught in headlights, is priceless. Judy's justice won't spare you just because you're an extra. Number 8. Judge Judy versus John Linden. Not only did punk icon John Linden, aka Johnny Rotten, and former vocalist of the Sex Pistols participate on Judge Judy's 90th show, he won. Liden's appearance on the show program is unknown, but that didn't stop him from presenting his argument in a structured and competent manner. One of Liden's former drummers was suing him for a breach of contract and violence in this particular case. Charges were eventually dropped. After Judge Judy decides in favor of the plaintiff, Leiden is unable to resist making a joke at his expense.
Right. That left me lumbered with a lack of a drummer and a tour about to start. And this whole hotel stuff he's coming up with. You must understand, these are small nightclub gigs, and we're traveling vast journeys.
Without cause, I'm not satisfied that you were, in fact, assaulted, because anyone that was assaulted in a way that you say you were assaulted would have reported first thing in the morning or an hour later to an emergency room, which you did not. I am therefore dismissing your lawsuit. That's all.
Party's our excuse.
Number 7. The impression of an intoxicated woman. Now this one is just a little weird. Dr. Noel Howell, who is being represented, comes across as a smart, articulate person when asked to make his case. Things start to get a little peculiar, though, when Judge Judy requested him to give her an example of the plaintiff's intoxicated behavior. Has this guy ever seen an intoxicated before? The defendant gives off the most ridiculous impression that one could give. He made such a crazy impression that we're shocked to discover that Judge Judy didn't quickly rule in the plaintiff's favor. Number 6. Sibling conflict. Well, can't we all just get along? Following Judge Judy's decision, these two siblings are unable to control their emotions. The sister starts calling her brother names, and as they're leaving the courthouse, dropping a string of funny one-liners in her deep southern drawl. The sister's an idiot, babbling on Tom's tractor and then threatening to expose her brother. And in the end, the sister is led from the room as the rest of the courtroom watches in complete shock. Number 5. A man with 10 children. The defendant is detestable in the eyes of the court. This defendant claims to be the father of 10 children in the space of just a few minutes. Though he's unsure of how many moms there are, he continues by claiming that one of the mothers is Judge Judy's daughter, in an appallingly misplaced joke. Finally, he attempts to outplay Judge Judy. This might be your show, but it is my episode, he said. Judge Judy ultimately had the final laugh, though, as she chastises the man like a wayward schoolboy.
Teddy bears.
Shh, please.
Teddy bears for all my kids.
Ruth,
Yes, I am.
why do you have 10 children?
I love kids.
I mean, you actually made 10 children, participated in the making of 10 children?
Yes, I did.
How old are your children?
Your daughter?
What are you talking about?
It was just a joke, man.
And I'm not
This
making
might
a
be
joke.
your show, but this is my episode.
No. You don't.
Number 4. Rocket science. This is a prime illustration of why it's never advisable to represent yourself in court. Ashley Hunter is charged with throwing her buddy into a pool and damaging her cell phone as a result, and she doesn't want to spend any time when asked to describe what happened from her point of view, unwittingly exposing her culpability in the process. She then answers Judge Judy's hypothetical question on rocket science, demonstrating that she isn't the brightest bulb on the tanning bed. As if that weren't already terrible enough. It is girls like them who damage the reputation of blondes, unfortunately. When the defendant was questioned by Judge Judy about rocket science, she retorted, rocket science is when the scientists learn things about space, honey. Number 3. A twist in the end. The truth won't bother you. An unimportant case involving two dental professionals quickly develops into one of Judge Judy's greatest whodunits. After the defendant Angel McDaniel complained that the plaintiff's indecent photos had been uploaded online, the plaintiff, Kenyatta Owens, pretended to sue the defendant. When it becomes clear that McDaniel was hurt following the alleged incident with Owens, the story takes a dark turn. The defendant seems to be winning the situation. The case comes to an unexpected conclusion, as Judge Judy recognizes McDaniel's deception. Bear in mind that the case isn't concluded until the last gavel falls.
You hit me so I can sue you. And the dentist said, Miss McDaniel, he said, Angel is actually what he called her. He said, I told you to get out. Get out now.
My name is Diane Ball.
Did you speak to the police that day?
No, ma'am.
Is what you're telling me, Miss Ball, the police arrived, and you're telling me you didn't go over to the police and say there was no assault? Over here. Do you have a lawsuit pending against Dr.
I do.
Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $5,000. That's all. Now you can leave.
She just gave you $5,000.
Excuse me?
She just gave you $5,000.
Oh, thank you.
Number 2. A dog in court. This is your week's feel-good moment if you happen to be looking for one. The conflict between two persons claiming possession of a lost dog is the main theme of this episode. The plaintiff insists that the dog was his and that it had merely run away for a few days previously, while the defendant asserts that he brought the dog from a woman on the street. But when the dog must be brought into the courtroom due to a judge's obligation, it becomes immediately clear who the real owner is. Judge Judy is renowned for dispense and justice, but she's rarely this delightful or cute. Judge Judy, cute. Last but not least, number 1, the worst pleading literally ever. What role does the defendant play in a court case? What role does the defendant play in a court case? Well, congratulations if you chose to affirm their innocence as your response. Yeah, you already know more than he does. See, Judge Judy requested a teen girl who said the accused took her wallet to identify the contents of the wallet at the time of the offense. One of the defendants is quick to point out that there was no earpiece in the wallet when she said that it contained an earphone, demonstrating that he stole it. This has to be Judge Judy's simplest decision to date. The defendant has assessed a $500 fee. And with that being said, what do you think of Judge Judy and her show? Which of the Judge Judy moments did you like the most? Comment down below with your thoughts and let us know. Well, that's about it for today, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a good old thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon down there to get more amazing videos and the newest courtroom topics. Although, don't forget to subscribe and stuff, but like, also if you do, then I guess I legally can't do anything. So, yeah. But don't forget to subscribe. See you later.